Wake up. Wake up. Get up.
I don't want to go.
Yeah. Get up. Okay, goodbye.
No. Ay. What was that for? Ain't no way.
What?
You threw this on my head?
I didn't throw it at your head, it was your back.
Oh.
There's Tatiana going to school.
I've never been before.
And there I am. I should have worn shorts, but whatever. Freshman year, junior year.
I'm scared.
Don't be.
No, they actually.
Look at shoes. I have a bunch of things to tell you about my first day of school.
Me too. You know that one guy that kicked me? Well, not kicked me. He pushed me from here.
Mhm.
That one day. He's in my PE again.
We went to the wrong school today. Wrong bus. Because of her. No, it was because of everybody. They went on the bus. They went on the bus. I know those people, so I was like, oh, this is our bus. No. Because sometimes they send other buses, but they don't inform you. No, that really happens. And the one was supposed to pick up only one person. She ended up taking everybody. I'm going to tell you how that happened. Look, I said that, oh, that's not our bus number.
Okay, you guys.
And packs and pants with my Nike Jordan shoes that are gray, black, I think, and red.
Okay, for my first day of like junior year, it was kind of bad. Cause in the morning I thought about filming me going onto the bus, but I didn't do that because I have these moments where I just hate being around so much people and it's like overwhelming. You look weird. Okay, so the bus came and it was like 8:58 when it arrived, and I was like, oh, is this our bus? Because sometimes buses, like, they send like other buses, but they don't inform you on like the school app or whatever, so you just generally have to be like, oh, it's the bus or not. And everybody on the bus stop, for my bus stop, a lot of kids that I know, like I've seen go on my bus previous years, and these like new freshmen, and I was like, oh, these are the freshmen. And normally I let people like
First, because to make sure, because I don't like talking to me like, oh, this is our bus.
no. So everybody started like going on the bus, and it was pretty empty. And I was like, oh wow, it's like the first stop. Like it's never been the first stop. So for it to be like the first stop, it was actually kind of nice. And then we get on, and then I'm like, the bus number doesn't really match. She said that too, but I was like, she's a freshman. Like, what is she gonna know? Like, anyways, we get on, and then we go like straight where it's like these private houses. And that's why like they're like
luxury apartments.
they're like private houses or like apartments. I don't know, but like we passed there, and like my bus has never passed there. I just realized this. I'm like, oh, are there like kids from there not going to my school? Like, what? Like,
Because they have to go to our stop.
no, because it's like they have so many bus stops. But the thing is, like, sometimes they have it, sometimes they change like stops, so you never really know. So I was like, oh, maybe they do have like a lot of like kids that are going to my school this year. And then they get on, and I start realizing that I've never seen these kids, and I'm like, oh, maybe they're freshmen, because on the open house thing, I think you heard in the video. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. But it's picking up other like stops in that like area, and then it starts taking away like, I don't want to say the street because it's like too much information, but it starts like going out of like the place we live at,
Like our
area. It starts going the other way, normally the way that we take like to go to a nearby mall. And then like it took some turns, and then It was like a 20-minute drive, a normal like school bus drive. And then we end up at this other school. And my first words are, did the school remodel like in the past week? Like really?
Not even.
No, because it's like,
to the thing.
first of all, I feel like, oh, was it like the behind the school? Because like I've never seen behind the school, like the other side of where the bus enters. So I was like, oh, maybe they remodeled it.
Did you not see like the around thing, the surroundings of the
No,
school?
because it looked like the behind of the school. Like you wouldn't understand.
The back of the school.
It kind of looked like that area. But then I was like, why is the school color blue when my school color is like maroon and like yellow gold? So I was like, it's not making sense. And then we heard drums playing, and then I'm like,
trumpets, stuff like that.
my school doesn't do like band things, or at least I've never experienced that at this school. And then people get off of the bus and we see the school name. Can't really say the name of the school. And that's when we're like, bro, did we go on the wrong bus? Everybody from my bus stop were like, bro, we went on the wrong bus, like, or like this girl's tripping, like, why are we at this school? Like, no. And then the woman's like,
It's your fault for coming on this bus.
mind you, she was also like,
I only had one student to pick up. Why'd you all like get on the bus?
She didn't even say anything, bro.
exactly, like, if you only have one student to pick up, why didn't you just question when everybody else went on the bus?
Or just say like, are you going to this school?
Exactly. She didn't even say anything. And then people that knew that it wasn't the other school, they stayed on the bus. And like,
But these two people got off of the bus.
apparently, we found out like when we're like 5 minutes away from school. Mind you, she was about to drop us off there, so then our Astro bus can go pick us up.
But the thing is, she didn't let the people that said that their parents were gonna pick them up. She didn't let them.
For real. And it was like, first of all, okay, I get it. It's like, oh, like the county's rules or like the bus rules. Okay, I get it, fine. But the fact that she didn't ask why so many kids were going on her bus that wasn't on the stop,
Exactly. She's so dumb.
it was like, are you doing your job right?
She only had one.
Like, I
job.
feel like, I know it's like partial, like it's fault, but at the same time, it's like, you didn't question it, and why are we gonna question that? Like, you didn't even say anything. You were
Just like get on, and everybody got on.
and then she like starts calling her like her people to tell like, oh, like I got people from this school, I'm gonna go drop them off. And then my friends texted me because I had math with her.
And she was like, oh, where are you? And I was like, oh, like 20 minutes before I had told her that I was gonna be at school. And then she's like, where are you? Where are you? Like the bells about to ring. And then I'm like, I ended up at another school because we got on the wrong bus. And not just me, not just my sister, not literally my male friend. Everybody on my stop that was there. Madelyn just went. The bus, like her friend said that the bus left already, and she was like, oh, the bus came late. But okay, you listen. And because other people like, oh, their parents drive them for the first day of school because they don't want things like this to happen. My parents were like, oh, I'll take you to the bus, not to the bus, to the school at 8:30, but the school like it's not open until like 9. And I generally said no because I wanted to get ready. Anyways, the thing is that the woman's like taking us to our school, and she keeps yapping and yapping, being like, oh, you need to like know your bus number, you need to know this and that. And everybody like in the back seat is like the problematic kids. Like, and then like yelling at her like, bro, you didn't say anything. You just took all of these kids and you didn't question about it. And then the girl dropped us off, and she's all moody. And I was like, bro, you either quit the attitude and drive safely, or just like leave us all here so that our actual bus can like come and pick us up. Because what is this?
It's her fault for her not saying anything.
Exactly, like why are you even like yelling at like all these kids when you literally took them and didn't question them? So it was like whatever. We arrived to school. They had us outside for like maybe 5 minutes.
Around there.
Like around 5 minutes because they needed to announce it. Like, oh, this bus was like they went to this school. And then we got inside and like I was generally questioning like, do we need passes?
We didn't.
We didn't. We ended up going to our classes. But my teacher, she was like, why are you late? And then, mind you, my friend already had told her. And this lady had like memory loss basically. And she's like, oh, why are you late? And then I'm like, didn't they announce that like the bus thing? And she's like, oh yeah. And then like my seat is next to my friend in the back, like on the back room, like in the back. And to get there, like there's like there's like actually 2 ways. Like either like just enter the door and like go that way and make your friend stand up so then you can sit, or walk in front of everybody in front of the board, go behind two girls to get to your seat. What did I pick? The easier option. Ask my friend to move her chair so I can pass. And the thing is that the teacher does not continue talking. She is literally being like, sweetie, go around, go around. And I was like, no. Like, why am I gonna go around when I can just go the easier way? And right now. It's like this moment where I'm like, bro, like, why are you calling me out? Like, continue talking, please. And if you're gonna be talking like silent, at least tell me what I missed.
And meanwhile, I had to go see my locker, which I'll never use.
Her class was in front of mine, and she's like,
I don't know my class. I don't know my class.
yeah. What did she say because you were late?
Nothing, because the girl like that was there like on our bus, she said that we went to the wrong bus and they dropped us off at another school, so she didn't really ask me. Bro, like after that the little break thingy to go to our lockers, she was asking me if I was Hispanic. I'm like, yeah. And she was like, oh, have you had any Spanish classes before this? I'm like, last
the teacher?
year, yeah.
Oh.
And she was like, last year not, but like in 6th grade I said 6th grade by accident. Accident.
What did she say?
And she's like, oh, what school did you go to? And then I tell her, and then she was like, and then she said, like, what kind of Spanish, like Spanish 1 or something like that. Like in the other school before we moved, it was like Spanish 1 for fluent, I guess.
Something that these teachers don't understand exactly. And then she's like, oh, here we don't have that. But it's just like, if you're teaching me your kind of Spanish and you're telling me that the Spanish I use is worthless and that I'm speaking wrong, I'm gonna take that personal. Like, it's an insult. Like, I speak Spanish, I speak fine, I can read and I can write. And you're telling me just because I don't have a Spain accent, I don't know how to speak Spanish.
Then we went back to class and we had to put our phones up. And that's when I noticed that this year is gonna be a hard year. Because you're not allowed to have your phone, not even with you for study hall. Did you have study hall today?
Tomorrow.
Same. Bro, they're like, oh, it has to be up in the caddy. I don't care if you're in study hall. It's up. And it's like last year, for me in high school, it was like, okay, like, you put it up during class, during tests. But on your free time, like, go ahead. Study hall. If you finish your work, go ahead. Like, nobody takes your phone. But this year, it's like, oh, the state, this and that. And it's like, okay, I understand. But why are you being so hard on us? Like, it's only the first day, and my head is hurting badly. And the thing is, like, you can okay, they're like, oh, like, your phone has to be up if you're gonna go to the bathroom. If not, you can't go to the bathroom. Which is like, okay, I understand, but what if you have an emergency and you gotta, like, call somebody, like, your family member, and you don't really want to say, oh, I have an emergency. And they're like, oh, the state's literally debating if you guys should be even able to bring your phone to school. And it's like, this is high school? Like, hello? Things happen? You really want that to happen?
Look, it's high school. You have like a reason to have your phone with you.
For real. Like, cause, like
some people have
happen.
Jobs.
Things happen. People go to work after.
They have more reasons
they
to
go
have a phone.
on another bus that the school provides to go to work. People have clubs, this and that. And they're like, oh no, this and that. And it's like, you know how badly that could end up? And they're like, oh, you gotta put it up. Like, I'm gonna start, like, checking your bags. If it's in your pocket, like, the principal even said, like, don't even argue with the student, just call me. Which is, like, no. My classes, other than that, I had Spanish. I already have homework.
Me too.
It's not really homework.
For me, it's like a presentation thing.
Did they give you a big paper or something?
No paper. But it was like all about me.
Same.
Apparently, it's due like
it's due next class.
Uh-huh.
Next class, and as in next week. And I'm literally here being like, oh, I need to do it. Like, it has to be done by tomorrow. But no, it's literally today's Thursday. You guys are seeing this probably Monday.
Around there.
Because today's an A day. Tomorrow's a B day. But I'm gonna upload this on a Monday while you guys are in school because I feel like it's weird posting a school video on a Sunday or a Saturday. Like, you know, generally. And it's like an hola.
Tell me, in Spanish, lee todo sobre mí. Like that. And it has to be colored. It has to be your birthday, how many years old you are, 3 things that you are, and then aquí estoy, here I am. I don't know if I have to draw about me or generally I have to put a picture. I think that's drawing me. It's like your color of eyes. Like when you're an adult, I want to be members of my family. Here's my hero, person that inspires me, book, food, animal, colors that are like your favorite. Then it has to be colored. I actually want to buy markers for this if we don't have markers because I want to make a print. But I don't want her hanging this because it's like, why do you want my information out in the open? Exactly. Mind you, to start class, she gave us these cookies, Hispanic cookies. They're just they're vanilla cookies, but they're like so hard because they've been there throughout the summer. What? And I feel like those things are expired, bro. They're so hard and they're not supposed to be hard. Like my teeth hurts for Spanish class, asking questions, and I'm just asking a question, and this one guy was like, "Whoa, you talk so fast. What did you say?" I'm like, bro, that happens to me. Like in her class, I had that class freshman year. Okay, I would finish work. I would talk fast. Like, I'd finish everything fast because I know my Spanish. This woman would make me translate my thing, like everything, into Spanish. Like whatever was in English, translate it in Spanish. What was in Spanish, translate it in English. If you're finished doing that, I can give you more work. And what I started doing by the end of the year, I would go on walks, 15-minute walks every single every single class. Yes, like it would be less. They're not gonna let me. It would be like 4:15, 4:10, and I'd go on a walk. Right, so bad. Okay, that's a wrap for today.
Sorry for the noise. This is what I'm doing. This is my homework I told you about. I don't know how I'm gonna finish this. I still haven't started my math work. Oh, I published a TikTok too. Mind you, this is the fit. Still wearing it. You can clearly see the time. That's the time. And that's what I'm doing.